Hey guys, TJ here. I'm signing back on to Detective Pikachu. We're still investigating the wharf to find out which warehouse has R in it. Container the man's dealing with in the photo? Doesn't ring any bells. If you know anything about the goods around here in general, could you please tell us? Well, I do see Rattata sniffing at the containers that are lying around. Wonder what that's all about. That's strange. Well, thank you. Well, then let's go talk to Rattata. You sure sniff around the containers a lot. Something about them interest you? Rattata! Oh, the blue container has a really strong smell, so you're checking the other containers to see if there's any smell in them, too. Does it smell that good? Rattata! Rattata! Oh, it's not like that? It's really strong, but it grows on you, huh? Rattata! Well, the blue containers must really stink.
Hey, Tim!
You've gathered some information. Open up your case notes and let's think about it.
I'm wondering what kind of stuff this man works with. Is there any testimony about that?
Which goods is the man handling? Stinky goods. Blue containers. And
What stuff is that man working with?
oil, machinery, food. The blue one is food, so...
We were told that whatever it is the man deals with is very smelly. Also, it's the blue containers that smell. From that, we can conclude the man in question is dealing with the blue containers. The blue containers held food.
So...
Regarding the warehouses, let's look at what we know. Which testimonies will help us? Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo? Seems the testimony and answers, they aren't meshing with one another, right?
I still think that this is correct.
Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo?
It was
I know
either
where
A or
it
C.
is. The only warehouse area that stores food and is accessible from the southern path is Area A.
Right.
Okay, let's head there now.
What he said.
Now, it's time to get moving, huh? So no more dawdling.
Based on the photos left by my father, we headed to the warehouse area.
Yeah, this looks like the warehouse in the photo.
Uh-huh, look at all that security. Something fishy's going on.
We've got to get in somehow.
Oh, check that out.
You mean the window? It's open, but how are we gonna get to it?
Salagor! Says it's doable.
Huh?
We can do it, Tim. Together.
Huh? What? All right.
Yeah. We can do this, partner. I'm the brains and you are the brawn, right?
Huh?
Wait, what's that sound? Tim, let's go.
Infiltrate the warehouse.
We'll use this truck as cover and sneak in. Now!
We did it.
Of course we did. With teamwork, we can make the impossible possible.
So what do we do now?
Stay hidden and keep moving.
Huh, hey, there's a med tank.
That's very valuable cargo. Don't damage it.
Mordro. Good. Now we need to jump over there.
This is harder than I thought. When did you get this heavy, Pikachu?
How rude. This should be easy. Movies always have scenes like this.
This isn't a movie, you know.
Meta. 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 Meta.
And med tank doesn't even
Hey,
care.
what was that?
Selgor!
Over there?
Nice distraction, Selgor.
Selgor! Oh, that was hard. You know, you did a good job. Selgor.
Oh, come on. I was the one doing all of the work.
Phew. Well, we managed to get in. Yeah. Now, let's have a look around. Quietly, though.
Watch out. When you investigate, do it without getting caught.
Thank you, Pikachu.
All right, keep it moving. Meta.
Come on, pick up the pace.
Meta. Meta.
Pikachu, look at that guy.
Oh, it's the same one from the photo.
Alexander Wilde, factory manager.
Hey, come here. Anything to report?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Mr. Norman wants us to keep the security here extremely tight. Don't even let a Rattata through.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that? Keith Norman. So this must be...
Yeah, their base of operations. Now, let's have a real good look around.
Don't even let a Rattata through. I'm from the Italian mob.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
That's what it sounds like. First thing is to scout the area. Since it seems like we're the only ones on this floor, it's a good chance to scope out the first floor. But be careful, okay? Don't get caught. Got it. I'll be extra quiet. Now excuse me while I run around.
Let's go scope out the first floor. We can take note of the layout.
Stomp, 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 stomp. The stairway to the first floor. This seems like a good spot. Go on, Tim. Take a look. Okay. Look at all these boxes. Wonder what they're for. Literally does look more like a factory than a warehouse, doesn't it? Power board? Yeah. We should be able to switch off all the power to the warehouse from there. Look, a ladder! We'd be able to get down to the first floor from anywhere if we had it. Doesn't look we can go get it though. Let's try and figure out some other way. Champ. And it looks like they're closing the lids on the containers. They're definitely putting their backs into it. And their arms too. Workers are here. Man, they look unmotivated. Even the Pokemon here are looking more energetic. We checked everything we can see from here. I think we should wrap our investigation of this area. Otherwise you might get caught. Huh. I wonder what that is. Huh? Hey, Pikachu, don't lay down so much. It's dangerous. Oh, come on. I want to see what it is. Just a bit more. Oh, hi, Spinnerack. Just hanging around. Then. Oh, what? The? Oh, it was your threat that was bothering me. Pikachu, if we're not quiet, they'll find us. Spin! What do you mean he's right? It was your fault in the first place. Sheesh, what's up with this Pokemon? Spin! Oh, so there's something tasty on the first floor, so you snuck in to get some. Spin. I see. The increase in security has made it difficult for you to grab a snack, huh? Spin! And you were hanging down to scope things out. Spin. You want to get down to the first floor, huh? Well, it's something we've got in common. Pikachu, if you keep talking, the workers will see you. Oh, sorry. Spinnerack, how about we go somewhere less obvious? Can you get to the floor above? Spin! So Spinnerack managed to sneak in too. Yep, more importantly, I hope you're taking notes. Quickly, before you forget.
Look at the Machamp. They sure are busy loading things up.
Hey there. Seems like you're having a rough time with security too. Spin! What exactly is this treat you keep going on about? Spin! It's in the boxes Machamp carry? And it smells really good? Does it mean the food they make here? We were told it smells really bad. I think so. Oh, to each his own, I guess. Do you just head around like that all the time? Your thread must be really strong. Spin! Can even support the weight of a person? Wow, that's impressive. You can pull me up? Spin! Not for free. You want to trade in exchange? Well, aren't you opportunistic? Spin. Alright. This looks like a good place to peek into. Be careful not to be seen, Tim. Right. That's the man in the photo. He definitely looks like he's in charge here. Does he just stand there and keep an eye on the workers all day? Man, this is one place I never want to work in. This must be inspection. It looks like they're checking for defects before replacing things. And it seems like there are a lot of defects. Stuff keeps coming from the room in the back. There's another room over there. Hey, they're talking about something. Today's my first day, sir. Ah, yes. Thanks for joining. I'd like to explain what we do at this factory first. Yes, sir. I'd love to hear it. This warehouse is a factory? Oh, well, we could do with an explanation, too. Let's hear what he's got to say. Yeah. Yes, we can hear what they're saying. So you know what we make here, right? No, sir, I don't. What? You don't even do a bit of research? We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercials. You know, so smelly you know it's good for you? Oh, yeah, I know. That awful, that commercial with Max and Chatlot. So it's not just art they make here. Huh, quite the elaborate camouflage. So the stinky container was health food, huh? I don't care how good it is for you. I still don't get why they're making something so smelly and awful. Are they still talking? You're still chatting away. And that's what you'll be doing. Got it? Yes, sir. Got it all down. Good to hear. Oh, I almost forgot. This is very important. Be sure to never, ever touch the switch next to the conveyor belt. Yes, sir. But can I ask why? That switch controls the direction the conveyor belt is moving in. If you accidentally bump it, it can cause a lot of problems. What do you mean? A newcomer pressed it by accident a while back and immediately got fired. All the products were sent back to the room next to this one and made a complete mess. We were able to get it up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top, yelling about how we didn't even need more work to do. That sounds terrifying. I'll be careful. So this factory manager took charge of getting things back in order. Pikachu, they're still talking. Let's get every bit of information we can from them. May I ask one question? What is it? I noticed that door behind me. What's going on in that room? Everyone seems to be avoiding it. Oh, that room? Between you and me, there's a scientist in there. Some kind of new product research? Who knows? The only thing the managers told us is to steer clear at all costs. I bet it's some kind of new product. I'd love to know even more about it, sir. I'd be happy to take part in experiments even. Forget it. Trust me, you don't even want to be heard talking about this. You could get me fired too. Did you hear that? Yeah, he mentioned a scientist. That must be the man in the lab coat. Right, and he's in that room. That must be the door the workers are talking about. Yep, that's where the researcher is. Hey, a fire alarm. I bet things would get interesting if we set it off. There you go again with your crazy ideas. It would be chaos. And that's exactly what we want. Go with Selgar! Seth! No, wait, Selgar! He was joking! Wait! Seth? Oh, I'm glad you listened. Pikachu, stop trying to cause problems. This is the switch for the conveyor belt. It's what they use to switch the direction it moves in. Okay, I think we covered everything. Yeah, I think we can wrap up our investigation of this area for now. Make note of anything we find. Anything we find.
The man in the photo looks like the factory manager. The man in the lab coat's in the next room over. But is that where they're making R?
I mean, no, that's the only way to figure that out is to... you know, go in.
Let's go scope out the first floor. We can take
Okay.
note of the layout.
I'm trying. Oh, there we are. This also looks like a good spot. Go on, Tim. Take a look. Okay. Looks like this is the only way in or out. Yeah. I guess they have to open it in order to ship stuff out. Look, those must be guards. What is he talking about? Hey, anything unusual? Nope, nothing to report. Good. Still, let's keep our eyes open. Yeah, the manager doesn't even want a Rattata getting in. That's not good. Seems like they're on high alert. Better keep our distance, huh? They're still talking. Let's go listen to them. Hey, do you know what's going on in the room in the back? I guess they told you to stay away from that place too, huh? Don't tell anyone I told you, but they're incubating something. What do you mean? Not sure myself. I only overheard Mr. Norman talking to the manager. They said it could only be done by someone they've got here. Or something like that. Don't tell anyone, okay? Got it. Sounds like something we shouldn't be messing with anyway. So Keith does come here. I wonder if that man we saw is the factory manager. It must be. And that's it they're incubating? That's the word for growing more cells of something, right? do anything like that related to ours. I think we're on the same page there. It's gotta be Mewtwo cells. Whoever's incubating them is in the room in the back. They got more to say. This isn't one to see. Hey, have you seen it today? Nah, not yet. Maybe it'll come back in a bit. I can't wait. It's so nice, you know? Yeah, really warms my heart. Or maybe I'll give it a treat again. What are they talking about? He says something about treats, so maybe it's a kid. In a place like this? I think they were talking about Spin Rack. There are stairs here, but if we go down there, they'll see us. Yeah, security guards aren't slacking off. Exact! Knock them out. That's our last resort. No, it's not any kind of resort. We need to handle things quietly. I think we've seen all there is to see here. If we linger too long, we'll get caught. Right. Sure found out a lot. Say that again. Make sure you've got it all written down so we don't forget.
We need to check the floor below, but there are guards on duty. If we try going down the stairs, we'll be caught right away.
So why don't we ask
Right.
the
So
Spin
that's
Rack?
that.
I didn't see any way to get down to the first floor. Neither did I. Although we did get some interesting information. Yeah. Maybe it's time we changed our thinking. If we can't get to the first floor, maybe we should explore this floor a bit more?
Wait. Someone's coming.
This way, Pikachu. Looks like it's a Pokemon.
Don't let it see us. Let's stay and watch what it does.
That looks pretty heavy for you, little guy.
Pikachu, do you think it's okay to try and help it?
Yeah. If it decides to cause trouble, we can handle it.
Hey, you alright? Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. Huh? What's all this?
A lab coat.
Hey, maybe you can let us know what's going on.
You a Pokemon that works here? We have a few questions for you. I saw you had a lab coat in that basket. Do you know anything about the scientist? Pan. Oh, he's your partner. Pan. Simon? That's your partner's name. Oh, when his clothes were starting to smell, so you washed them for him, huh? Such a dedicated Pokemon. That might have been Pikachu that was saying that last bit, but I'm going with it either way. Do you think this man in the photo is its partner? Probably. Is your partner the guy in this photo? Pan! That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here anyway? Pan! Research? Well, that figures. He is a scientist. Do you know anything specific? Pan... He doesn't seem to enjoy his research as he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months. How's that possible? Pan! Tough-looking guy is always watching. He's the factory manager, I guess. So Simon is being forced to continue his research? Definitely seems that way, yeah. Pan! You don't like him because he's always rushing Simon to get stuff done, and he always looks so scary, huh? What is he trying to get Simon to do? Pan! He's forcing Simon to make something? They said something about cells. They must be Mewtwo cells. Huh. But wait, in that case... What's up, Tim? We were told there are only 2 people in this world who could incubate Mewtwo cells. Dr. Walls himself and his lab assistant. So that must mean Pansage's partner is... Walls' former assistant! Exactly. Hey, Pansage, did Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? Pan! A long time ago they worked together. I knew it. Pan! He seemed to enjoy his work back then, huh? Don't worry, Pansage. We'll find out the secret of this factory and make sure you guys can go free. So, anything you know about this place, we'd love to have info. Pan! So the factory manager is scary, but the other workers aren't so bad, huh? Pan! They seem really happy when they see you and they give you treats and stuff. Oh, then the security guards must have been talking about Pansage earlier. Well, I think we're getting a good idea what to do next. We need to get to Simon's room. You know where to go, right? It's at the far end of the first floor. We need to find Summon. A Summon? We need to find Simon and hear what he can tell us about R. Plus, figure out a rescue plan. Right. But how should we get down to the first floor? Question. We do have just one little problem. Why can't we get... It's heavily guarded. That's right. They've got the place pretty well covered right now. Think of it this way. We only need to deal with the factory manager and the 2 guards to get through. Yeah, I'm starting to think we can do this. As long as we have the right plan. Oh, you got an idea then? Get help from the Pokemon. Might just work. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Pansage will be happy to help us. And Spinrag wanted to get down to the first floor, so might be willing to help too. Who else? Zap! Excelgor, of course. Yeah, you're part of the team too. Excelgor's speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way to get down there.
The room we need to get to on the first floor? It's in the back part of the building. So we'll have to decide who's gonna distract the guards. Interesting you'd think that. Okay, got it. Pansage will get the guards' attention. And during that, Excelgor will turn on the conveyor belt. While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinnerak's string to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
You ready? We're counting on you. Excel! Pan! Spin! Alright, let's do this. That worked out just fine. Now, let's use the thread to get down. Spin, spin! Hurry up with the treat. I promise we're working on it. We'll get to you, so be patient. Here we are. Yeah, let's go. Huh? Pan, Pan! You really helped us out earlier. Yeah, our plan worked thanks to you. Pan! You introduce us to Simon? Thanks. Simon Yen.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
No way. Could those be Mewtwo cells?
What? How do you know about these? Who are you?
Oh, no. The factory manager.
We're working this case. Don't worry, we're on your side.
On my side?
Yo, Doctor. Hope all is going well. It is almost time, you know.
Of course, no problems.
Aw, don't look so sad, Doc. This is the last shipment, and once it's done, you're free to go. I'll let you get back to work.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
So, did you mean it when you said you were on my side? And how did you know about the cells?
Sorry to surprise you. We actually got the info from Walls. Dr. Walls? You mean the same Walls who was the first director of PCL? That's right. If he mentioned the cells to you, then that means he really trusted you. You said you were looking into the incidents. That's right. The reason we went to Walls is because we needed to know more about R. But it doesn't seem like you're a scientist. Why this interest in R? Well, my dad is a detective, and he was investigating the incidents involving Pokemon, but he's gone missing now, and when we followed the information he left behind, it led us to R. I see. Seems like you're a pretty good detective yourself. You'd be doing me a favor if you solved this case too. About 6 months ago, a tall man brought me here and has had me making R ever since. That's terrible. But wasn't there some talk of you being freed soon? Yeah, apparently the factory will move you soon. All I need to do is assist them until then. Not that I believe they'll really let me go, though. Even if they are telling the truth, R is not something that should exist in this world. I'm happy to help you out.
Yes.
Let's ask about Walls. He was the director of PCL when I first joined. Eventually, he started to let me help out with his own research. The explosion at PCL is half my fault. The professor took full responsibility and left. I see. I wanted to follow him, but he wouldn't let me. Well, it seems like he was able to find a nice quiet place to settle down in. That's good to hear. I'd been worried about him ever since the accident. Ours created using Mewtwo cells, right? Dr. Walls told us there was some mistake and they were used instead of Mew cells. That's right. We made a mistake. Mew is a very rare Pokemon after all. Dr. Walls looked everywhere he could to get a hold of its cells. And he must have been tricked by someone. Not everyone can be trusted, unfortunately. That's horrible. I regret it to this day. That's how we ended up creating the terrible substance known as R. Dr. Walls told us the effects of R were likely caused by Mewtwo's Berserk gene. What exactly is this Berserk gene, though? In order to explain that, I'll need to tell you more about the Pokemon Mewtwo. It's said that Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes. Recombining? What do you mean? In order to make it extremely aggressive, it seems like there was some sort of experiment to create a powerful Pokemon. That's horrible! Yeah, I agree. So, this recombined gene is the Berserk gene? That's right. And because that gene was what we used, R became what it is now. This is my dad in the photo. Have you seen him? It seems like he infiltrated this place about 2 months ago. Can't say that I have, sorry. Although 2 months ago is when the factory manager got very upset, saying R was stolen from the chemical storage area. That must have been my dad! Everyone here was frantically trying to find this intruder. Since then, they've really stepped up to security. Thanks for the help earlier. We were able to make our way here. Pan! Pan! What, you don't care if you have to stay so an assignment can go free? It really is a dedicated Pokemon. Don't worry, Pansage. We'll figure something out. And you wanted us to say something, yeah? No wonder Keith was after Harry. We found out a lot, but there was something he said that got my attention. About the chemical storage area? Exactly, the chemical storage area. That's where Harry got R. I wonder if that's where he got the photo of R too. You were in the photo too, weren't you? Yeah, must have been to this factory before. I've been feeling that way ever since we entered this place. I wonder if you'll remember anything if we go to the chemical storage area. I don't know about that, but we might find some clue about Harry. Let's ask Simon to see if we can get into the storage area. Excuse me, could you tell us where the chemical storage is? We'd like to have a look. Oh, it's right above this room. Info on R should be there too. It's probably locked, but you can get it open with this key. Thanks. Thank you very much. Are you sure this is wise? If they find out you're helping me... Don't worry about that. If anything happens to me, the production of art will stop completely, so they can't really do much. Just be careful you're not caught. Of course. Oh, and one more thing. R that's in storage gets shipped out once we have enough. Depending on the timing, the storage could be empty. We'll have a look anyway. You said this was the last shipment, right? Where's it being shipped to? That I don't know. But I've got an idea about how we could find out. I'll start preparing for that. So just leave it to me. Key! Looks like the container's in Wallace's lab. Huh? Wallace? Oh, I see his name come up in some publications. He's one of the top researchers in his field. I wonder what's in it. Is this the machine that they said was carried in from the wharf? I don't know. Looks more like a tank than a machine to me. Look, a microscope! Huh, so that's what Mewtwo cells look like. These are cans of some sort of health food. We should take one to Spinnerack. Sorry, Simon, is it alright if we take one? Well, sure, but I can't imagine why you'd want one. Not us, but a friend. Alright, I'm a man of my word. Here you go. Spin, spin! Yeah, the smell is enough to make me choke. Do you think you can wait on opening it and pull us up first? Spin! Yeah, pull us up, thanks. Okay. The chemical storage area should be just ahead. It's right above Simon's room. But we can't get through all this. I guess we don't have a choice. Come on, Tim. Let's get all this looking out of the way. We need to make a path to the storage area, so think carefully as you move things. Bingo. Whew, we did it, Tim. Come on, let's check out the storage area.
This room is familiar. I'm getting really close to remembering something.
Right. Well, we'll check out the room in the next episode. Till then, I'm signing off. Bye-bye.